I'm alone.
Hello, Latvia.
That's not a doll.
It is not a doll. That was actually my fault. I forgot about that memo. You do look very pretty, though.
Thank you.
I am Nordic, so, please stop judging. They just haven't accepted me as your group yet, which is kind of rude.
It doesn't seem like she's coming on. Oh, you're scary.
Hello. Oh. Well, I thought it was Halloween, so... Is it too much?
It's okay, I'm just the odd one out. That's because I didn't get that memo. Yeah. This is everyone. It is the Baltic Trio, and we are currently a trio.
Thank you.
We are.
Oh, could you get a little away from the screen? Please?
Oh, sorry. I didn't intend for you to... I might have...
Seems like you're gonna jump out of there.
I don't think it's possible for them to jump through the screen.
I don't think so either. Besides, I wouldn't want to, so... Are there any questions?
She can't see without her glasses
Oh.
on.
So how are you all doing with Russia these days? I don't talk to her. She doesn't talk to me.
She's still quite scary.
Honestly.
As long as she stays away, I'm perfectly fine.
It can be a little hard, though.
I don't need to stay close to her. I just hope she's well. Really. Hope.
I feel like that's taking it just a bit too far for me. Like, I don't wish good things upon her. She stays away from me. Like, that's all I just really need in my life.
Well, I would want her to at least...
What's the scariest?
Possible in the end. But... a lot of things have happened. What was the next question?
That's Russia.
Belarus.
No, that's not at all that bad. Honestly, I would think Poland when she doesn't get enough sleep in the morning. That can be really bad. But of course, it's only until she wakes up, so.
I guess you.
I do.
Are you
Not
all
thinking
supposed
are
to
a
be?
scary thing.
Oh, sorry. I interrupted you.
That's fine.
Yeah, did you answer the question?
Oh, that's fine. Did you answer Latvia?
What?
I think then everyone has.
Uh, what are you all supposed to be? Well, we were supposed to be dolls.
Unfortunately, I think Estonia forgot, but
And Estonia is a kitty doll. She's a kitty
I'm
teddy
a kitty
bear.
doll, yes.
yeah, I'm a doll and Latvia's a doll as well. So, though I think we might have mixed up their intentions, since I thought it was Halloween and yeah.
This will look way scary though.
I just thought what America would be satisfied with in the end, since she loves Halloween, and I thought that would be the best thing to go for. And well, it's supposed to be scary.
I thought Halloween was supposed to be pretty.
I guess it goes for what we all think. It's all about what you enjoy, I guess.
I thought it was to break the rules about talking to strangers and ask for candy.
Oh.
Yeah, that's probably a part of
At
it
least
too.
from what I
It all
got from
depends
it.
on what you. Yeah, it all depends on what you like want from it. So
Um,
Whose face would you carve
what
into a
face would you
pumpkin to
carve?
scare away the neighbor? Alright.
I don't know.
yeah, I actually wouldn't know. Like, it could be a lot of things.
I feel like Prussia would be a good choice. Because she's already dead. So, I mean, I suppose that would be pretty scary.
I mean,
I don't mean it.
and horrible. It's really horrible.
Though I never found Prussia's face so scary that I would personally run away from it. So
No. Mm.
true human.
I think I would just carve a regular jack-o'-lantern. Because I wouldn't know what to call it. In the end, I'm not that artistic. Did everybody answer that?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so. Do you feel like sisters, or are you just friends? I find that a complicated question, really. Because I most definitely see us as friends, but family relation is tricky. I know I have something to do with Latvia, but what I specifically would want it to be, it depends. I don't know how you feel about it. There might be I'm all wrong.
I mean, I have more relations with Finland than I do with either of these two. I would say we're very good friends.
Yeah,
We do get grouped
that's kind
together
of
a
my
lot,
point.
so it kind of happens.
But we do a lot of things together, even if we're not necessarily related by blood. Even though I don't know how much that has been forced through time, but I love both of them in the end, so it doesn't really matter much to me.
I don't know. Maybe cousins. In a weird way. That's a good middle way.
Should we go for the next question? What do you all think of Belarus?
No one wants to talk about Belarus.
Scary.
I guess I could talk for a while about that, honestly. He's, I might have been interested for a long time, but as things go on and history happens, it's not good to keep dreaming of something that's not gonna happen, and we could probably, I could probably, it's a complicated thing, really, and I'm not gonna keep waiting. I guess I can say that. And it's just if anybody else is gonna come along ever, but that's fine. I don't really need a man anyways.
Nikolai is not very nice. I don't know exactly where you hit your head and thought that, but
Well, I just believe everyone should have a chance, but at the same time, it kind of can go on for a long while, and a lot of things have happened.
He wants to use me as a moving target. That's not very nice.
Which is kind of my point. But you can't decide what your heart tells you, I guess. But it's not something I'm gonna stay with. I'm not gonna be patient. And I have been. But I guess we can move on. honestly. If there is anything to move on to.
What group costumes have you guys done before? I don't know what exactly that was supposed to say.
Whoa. I didn't get the question.
What group costumes have we done before?
Yeah.
Well, we were supposed to be dolls, and it didn't went very well.
And
It
my defense,
actually
I did not get
kind
that
of
memo.
messed up.
That was my fault. You know, I do have Skype and I did invent it, but it was working for me very well. So I will take blame for that.
It's fine. Really. But what else have we actually
You're also
done?
the only one who has the name in front of your country. So you're really just the odd one out.
Oh, actually, I have my name first.
Oh, I'm the odd one out. Oh no.
I'm offended that you try calling me out.
Yeah, don't blame everyone on everything on Estonia.
I guess everybody's doing something weird today. Well, I'm sorry.
I'm sure it's fine. What kind of games do you like playing? Is
I
the next
just-
one? Unless you have more.
Oh no, you can go ahead.
Not at all. Okay, that's good. So what kind of games do you like playing?
As long as it's not Russia's kind of hide and seek, then I'm good.
I'm also going to say no to Russian roulette. I know that Poland and Russia enjoy playing that, but I'm definitely not on board for that.
I can only agree with that. That's definitely a game I'm not gonna play. At all. Anything that has to do with playing in Russia is not usually gonna go well. But of other games, I guess maybe video games. America has shown me many, but
I will agree
I'm
to
not
that.
very fond of that. I don't really like that sort of thing. It's very different from what I prefer to do, honestly. To go on to the next question. Do you guys decorate on Halloween, give out candy, watch scary movies, and etc.? And like personally, I really love children. So the best thing for me is to make sure they get as best an experience as they can possibly have during Halloween. So really, I try to do as much as possible to make sure everything is well for them. Give them candy. I don't decorate that much though. It's not very common for me at all. But how about you?
We do not celebrate Halloween in Estonia, but I do go to America's Halloween party, usually by force. And I just dress up for that, but otherwise we don't really do anything for Halloween.
I don't really do anything for Halloween, but I do go to the Halloween party.
Well, it's mostly for the few children that comes, because no, it doesn't happen a lot. That's also why I don't decorate a lot, because it's a lot of effort for very little compared to what we do in my country. But I'm definitely going to the party. It wouldn't be right not to, really. We're talking
It's definitely an interesting experience every year, I'll give it that.
It is.
Yeah.
And it really means so much for her that people come, so I just think it's right to do, even if I know that it's not really everybody's thing.
Can I see if there are any other questions? Estonia, if you want to be in Norwich, just do the same group costume as us this year. Considering you guys did not do a group costume this year to begin with, I don't think that's going to happen.
Do we have to talk about the Nordic thing?
No, I'm perfectly content with doing our group costumes. When I actually remember doing it. The case being, right now.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what she means by that, but I will accept that, I guess.
I think it's supposed to be positive, so
I'm not quite sure about that, but say what you like.
just take. See,
I'm
it is
so
positive.
confused.
We're talking to Norway in the chat.
Norway called me adorably dorky.
Oh.
I would like to point out that I am in fact the cool kid, so don't know what you mean by that. I'm the coolest one here.
Of course. I'll just not comment on that. Oh, I will. I think you're very sweet, but I wouldn't know about cool. I guess it depends on the day.
I'm just 24/7 cool. I can't help it. It's okay. You can be
Then you
jealous.
should. Then you should wear a jacket.
I mean, I wear business suit jackets. I don't really see why I need to wear a leather jacket to prove I'm cool.
I'm wearing a jacket, and she thinks he's cute.
I don't know if that works for America though, because she has a lot of issues going on there. I feel like she's trying to hide what's going on, but you know, trying to be cool and everything. We should answer your question though. What do you guys like to do during winter? Skating, skiing, making snowmen.
I like skiing. It's really fun. You just have to make sure that you don't fall through the ice.
I'm gonna skate skiing like Latvia. I don't generally do it, but it is enjoyable.
I've always enjoyed it a lot. And I would think any sort of thing, like not necessarily skiing a lot, but skating most definitely. And yeah, I don't have time to play around in the snow like you could have used to. but I always did it when I had the time to go by now.
That's actually not very nice to Denmark because they don't have mountains to ski on. Does that mean that she's not a real Nordic?
I would
Just
also
because you
point
have
out that Sweden does not have mountains or landscape to begin with, so,
Well, just because she can ski on your place doesn't mean she's good at skiing. She doesn't really have any mountains. Her biggest mountain is...
Not a mountain.
Yeah.
it's a speed bump. How do you ski over a speed bump?
Probably not easier than skiing over a mountain.
You're just not even going to do anything, and that's the point. Anyways, who are your friends besides each other, like other 1P Niles that you along with Finland?
Oh, excuse me, I didn't really, what was the question?
Who else do you along with besides for us? Or favorite?
Who you?
Well, I have Steven. She's really nice. She's a good friend of mine. And Wittgenstein, he's also pretty nice. I don't talk to him often.
Well, I have spent a lot of time with America. She's very interesting company, and then I would not be able to not mention Poland. And she's very nice. We do a lot of things together, and it's always interesting as well to be around her. I don't know where's her place for Russia, but I don't want to leave her out fully. It's just very complicated for a lot of reasons. It's just that I used to think we could be good friends, but I don't really want to talk about Russia in the end.
What about Poland?
Well, I did mention Poland. She's probably the most special person I have in the end. That is always interesting. Really, it's always interesting to spend time with her. Complicated, but we can manage.
Does anyone have any more questions?
How are you today, doing? Have you been doing something?
Wyatt, how am I? I got to ride down here. I have to talk to people. I'm not exactly in a pleasant mood right now, but I'm working on it.
Oh.
We have a question again.
I'm hoping you're doing better, Latvia.
Oh, yeah, I'm just a little tired. Been working a lot.
I understand completely. Estonia, why are you such a nerd? I don't know, Belarus, why are you such an asshole?
Somebody's talking to me. Who's that? I'm so confused. Hi, Romano. Hi. Hey. Oh, red, I think. Yeah, red, I think.
Oh, what is your favorite color? Blue.
How about you, Estonia? Yes.
I feel like that's a very basic answer to ask us our favorite colors. There was another
This time
question
I
on
have
here
no idea
too.
what to ask.
I feel like we're intimidating, that's why. What do you guys do for fun? What are your hobbies?
Right.
I like ice skating.
Um,
I wouldn't know if you can call it a hobby, but I like to keep things tidy. It's always been a thing that I enjoy, which unfortunately a few times has been used by other people. But honestly, I enjoy it a lot. Um, I'm a very practical person in the end. Like, this kind of thing is not my usual style. I don't like my hair to be loose, honestly. It gets in the way. I don't think I do a lot of hobbies in the end. I guess helping people can be a hobby, but I don't know.
I feel like dealing with Poland should be a hobby for you.
What do you say?
I feel like dealing with Poland should be a hobby for you.
Well, anything with Poland is, is that interesting? I don't really care about that.
Yeah, I am correct. As far as hobbies, I guess I'd say hiking. I do photography. My computer
And she,
is a hobby.
Yeah. Oh, we started on the favorite colors, but only Latvia got to talk about it. Um, Personally, I think green, because it's a very calming color, and it's the color of nature, and nature is a lot for me, honestly. Um, and it always has. I always enjoy being outside, both summer, and it's just the color of nature and the color of life. So
that's a nice
very,
thought.
I think our answer to that one was blue. It wasn't obvious enough at this point. Which works, we all picked a different color. Congrats on us.
yeah, we're very good. Accomplishment. achieve something.
Just mean that we're individual people.
Of course we are.
For a minute, I really thought it was Latvia. I'm just not sure how to take that.
Huh?
You're saying we're individual people. It's like, well, for a second, here I thought it was Latvia. Surprise, surprise.
Should we go on to the next question?
Yeah.
If you could switch bodies or lives with another country, what would it be and why?
Liechtenstein. Because she has Switzerland. He has Switzerland. And it would be nice living in a place where you're safe all the time. But I'm not sure Switzerland would like me though.
She probably would. And I can't say that I'm satisfied.
I want to say Finland.
Oh, you can go first.
Like, we're definitely very close in culture and everything, and I feel like it wouldn't be that big of a difference for me.
Yeah, but with me, it's.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm.
Oh, I was just saying, I would probably pick Finland, just because. Oh. I think it's lagging, I'm sorry.
I wouldn't know who it is. It's. Well. I guess I'll take my turn. And I said I wouldn't. I'm not satisfied with the life I've had. I think I could have done a lot of things better compared to what I have managed. But at the same time, I don't have a specific person who I would wish to switch with, because I'm also proud of a lot of things that I've done. Not necessarily in the nearest time, but from before. But again, the past is complicated. If I could choose someone, I wouldn't know, really. I could have said Poland, but honestly, no. I think it's very good that we're individual people. And Poland has her own problems in very many areas that I'm satisfied not to have. I'm sorry for the vague answer. If you were a superhero, what would your power be?
Invisibility.
I mean, Latvia stole mine, I was going to say invincibility. No one can talk to me, no one can bother me.
Sorry?
I'm pretty satisfied with my life.
I don't think I would have liked that. At all. I really didn't get you that far, but I don't know. The lame one would be strength, but I don't think that would accomplish me much either. Possibly Telepathy, I think. I think we will go for that, just to keep it simple. There's no reason to linger too much. So next question is, if you could visit any country, which would you go to and why? I haven't been a lot in New Zealand, actually. I've heard that they have many interesting sorts of nature and things over there that I think I would enjoy. And I would be interested in learning new people as well.
I don't know. Probably somewhere with a lot of sun, like Spain.
Estonia, where would you want to go?
I'm just gonna say Finland, because one I could probably tolerate enough to go visit, besides for you two, of course. We'll go with that.
Are there any more questions?
What do you guys do during world meetings? Take notes, speak up, etc.
I guess I would take notes most of the time. People often don't really listen to what I have to say.
I think that is a common problem for us, that we actually get ignored a lot. All of us. At least that's my experience.
Well, you see, Russia is at the world meetings, and I just generally enjoy talking shit about her. You know. I'll playing solitary whenever I'm not doing that, because people generally ignore me. I'm fine with just not paying attention.
But yeah, I try to take notes as well, as long, like, it's always very chaotic when countries meet, and my experience is that the moment you have to do with some of the supposedly greater nations, they get very intense in their way of being. Like, the moment they get in the room, no matter who else is there and who else has done something, things just get complicated and chaotic. And it's not only people consider greater nations, but
It's very true. I don't feel like a lot gets accomplished during our world meetings.
not at all.
There's not really much to pay attention to at that point then, because you have the same fights coming back and forth.
Yes, and it just becomes a waste of time to even try, keeping focus. And I try, but when you don't get listened to and things just go out of control, it's really not worth it. And they're generally, those meetings are a waste of time. I could do so many things better if I just were at home instead. And that's unfortunately the truth.
I feel like nothing really gets accomplished regardless, so it's not really the point to having our world meetings. Like, we pretend we're going to actually get our agenda done, but usually that never happens. So, I mean, I do agree on that point.
Most
Can't really take notes of
people
something that's not really happening.
Exactly. And it's just like, people give their opinion, and then people disagree on the opinions people have given, and then it goes into arguments instead of constructive things. It's a good place to talk to each other because, of course, most people are there, but that's outside of the meetings, and then we have the meetings that are actually just chaos and arguments all the time. What's your favorite Disney, DreamWorks, or Pixar movie?
There's so many.
Yes. Like, I have seen a lot of them at this point, for various reasons. I'm not the most interested person in movies, but a lot of other people want to see them with me, and then I do. I think the one I did see was Enchanted, because it turned everything around, and thought of animals in a big city, usual Disney princess thing is always amusing, I think.
I want to say Thumbelina, but as far as I know, it's Warner Brothers, so it doesn't count.
The most recent one I saw was Inside Out, so I'm just gonna go with that.
Well, it is a good one, most definitely. And
I do think the sets remind me a lot of Poland, so that was very interesting.
Well, yes. I could imagine things would go
Maybe a
like
little,
that.
Am I the only one that thinks that anger is a little bit like Switzerland?
I can't even argue with that point right there.
No, I can't either. And it's a really interesting movie.
Mm-hmm. If you could date a new or a counterpart, which you chose hypothetically. No, that's not the right word. Oh, yes, it is. Hypothetically. That's a very hard word.
It was a hard question, I think.
I don't know. There's a lot of people to choose from.
I don't have romantic feelings towards anyone, so I'm just gonna say no one. I'll date myself.
Well, I guess you're safe with that. If you can actually get it to work with yourself, I think I'm gonna steal that one, because love hasn't really been too kind to me, I think, and
I don't know. I think two of me would be weird.
And I think
I have a feeling that we would argue a lot. Oh, she disappeared.
I know it sounded
So
too.
I think I would. I think I would do something like Sealand. I think he's really nice, and we're really good friends. But I'm not sure I want to date him in the end.
I personally think he's a bit too hyper for his own good, but, you know, I'm not going to stop you from doing that either.
I just lost everything. What are we talking about?
The same thing, so.
Who would you date? Same thing.
Oh. Yes, I guess I did answer that one. It would be myself in the end. I do think we would manage pretty well, even if he's a little bit of a wimp at times.
If you could dress as any country, two Pinot is included, who would you dress as?
Myself.
Liechtenstein has a lot of cute driver dress on. Like, oh, she's froze again. She unfroze.
It's really freezing and unscrewing on my side.
Oh, I'm lagging horribly. I do not know what anybody said. Is it dressing up for Halloween, like as a person? Because in that case,
Yeah.
it's really cold. That would bring a lot of amusing things, I think.
I would still dress as myself
Do you have
because
any
I
other
don't see the purpose in dressing like one of your nation.
Um, are there any other questions than the last one that we've gotten?
Which counterpart or Nio do you find attractive? Is that easier?
Well, a few people, but I think I'm a little bit of a dreamer somewhere. Most people are attractive in different ways. I guess it's a little easy going for normal Franz, because I admit that he looks good when he's not necessarily talking all the time. He's not always saying things that And then I like the normal Denmark's energy, and I find that quite attractive. And well, there's Nikolai, but that's not really important. How about you, Sonia?
Amelia does have attractive qualities, I suppose. You know, being a more powerful country and the fact that she's a little bit more happy. But otherwise, I don't really find most of the countries attractive, so.
I just find America a little young, honestly.
That she is.
Yeah, and that's basically my only problem. I guess from a purely attractive point of view and not a romantic point of view, I can agree with you, but
Alright, so. If you guys could adopt a micronation, who would you adopt or babysit?
micronation.
None of them.
I already
They don't have the
said
patience to deal with that.
I must admit, most of the micronations are very problematic, but I think they're just being like the rest of us, really. At certain points, I would think possibly Kugelmugel, because I think I would be able to handle her a little differently than how things currently are. And I like a creative child.
I think Phelan assumes that we're going to pick him, which is very sad.
I wouldn't mind taking him if you want to. I think he's a sweet child too. And she is as well. So, yes, of course, it would just be if adoption was, like if I had to choose, and I wouldn't mind at all. He really is nice. And I like the energy as well. I do like energetic people. I'm not always energetic myself. Oh. Aren't we supposed to stop now?
Oh, yeah. Alright, well, that was the Nyotalia Baltics then.
Bye-bye.
I guess I have to go change my doll outfit now so I can match.